In this lesson, you will learn about the Fortinet Enterprise Firewall Solution. After completing this lesson, you should have the practical skills and knowledge required to describe the Enterprise Firewall Solution and use the security fabric for multiple FortiGate units to share traffic and threat information. Let's start by taking a high-level look at the FortiGate Enterprise Firewall Solution. In the 1980s, the traditional way of protecting a network was securing the perimeter and installing a firewall at the entry point. Network administrators used to trust everything and everyone inside the perimeter. Now, malware can easily bypass an entry point firewall and get inside the network. This could happen through an infected USB stick or an employee's compromised personal device being connected to the corporate network. Additionally, network administrators can no longer take for granted that everything and everyone inside the network can be trusted. Attacks can come from inside the network. The perimeter of an enterprise network is no longer recognizable. What happens when employees connect to the corporate network from home? Does the network perimeter extend to each employee's home network? Where is the perimeter when there are services running in the cloud? What about employees' personal devices, or BYODs? In the same way that threats and network technologies have evolved, your network security strategies must evolve too. Administrators must apply end-to-end security from the endpoints to the cloud. Additionally, they must deploy internal segmentation firewalls to segment the network so that any breach coming from inside can be contained in one segment of the network without reaching other segments. However, there are challenges to implementing these measures. You need to implement multiple layers of security from the endpoints, through the protected services, through the network entry points, and up to the cloud. This usually implies the use of multiple vendors, which means no central management and no central visibility over what is happening in the network. The Fortinet Enterprise Firewall Solution answers those challenges. It offers effective and fast end-to-end security with a consolidated operating system, FortiOS. The core of the solution is the security fabric, which enables the communication of all the security devices in an enterprise network. The Fortinet Enterprise Firewall Solution offers guidelines about where to install your network security devices and what roles they'll have in each part of the enterprise network. In the Enterprise Firewall Solution, each FortiGate device has a specific role, depending on where it is installed and what assets it's protecting. In general, there are 4 roles, or deployment modes. Distributed Enterprise Firewall, also known as UTM. Next Generation Firewall, NGFW. Internal Segmentation Firewall, ISFW. Data Center Firewall, DCFW. You will learn about each of these roles in this lesson. Next Generation Firewalls, NGFWs, play the role of the traditional entry point firewalls. They are the first line of defense. In a traditional network architecture, where there is an access layer, a distribution layer, and a core layer, NGFWs are installed between the core layer and the internet. The features that are usually enabled in these FortiGates are firewall, application control, VPNs, and IPS. Data center firewalls, DCFWs, protect corporate services. They focus on inspecting incoming traffic and are usually installed between the distribution layer and the service layer. IPS inspection is one of the primary tasks these FortiGates must execute. Internal segmentation firewalls, ISFWs, split your network into multiple security segments. They serve as breach containers for attacks that come from inside. Firewall, web filtering, and IPS are the features that are commonly enabled in these firewalls. Distributed enterprise firewalls are usually smaller devices installed in branch offices and remote sites. They are all-in-one security devices, doing firewall, application control, IPS, web filtering, and antivirus inspection. They connect to the corporate headquarters through IPsec VPNs. There's a FortiGate for all these deployment modes: the smaller distributed enterprise firewalls, the internal segmentation firewalls, the entry point firewalls, the firewalls protecting your data centers, and the firewalls protecting your services in the cloud. Fortinet offers a consolidated solution using a single operating system, FortiOS. The heart of the enterprise firewall solution is the security fabric. The security fabric is a Fortinet solution that enables the communication between network security devices to coordinate the actions upon any security event. The core of the solution includes FortiGate devices and FortiAnalyzer. To add more visibility and control, Fortinet recommends adding FortiAPs, FortiClient, and FortiSwitch. The solution can be extended by adding other network security devices, such as FortiMail, FortiWeb, and FortiSandbox. The security fabric offers a single pane of glass for management and reporting, a single point of security updates, and a single point of authentication. The security fabric is open. The API and protocol itself is available for other vendors to join and for partner integration. This allows for communication between Fortinet and third-party devices. The security fabric is a solution that started to evolve in FortiOS 5.4. In FortiOS 5.4.1, the security fabric can integrate FortiGate, FortiAnalyzer, FortiAP, FortiSwitch, FortiEMS, and FortiClient. It offers a logical, physical, and endpoint view of each security segment in the network. The protocol running the security fabric is FortiTelemetry. FortiView offers short and long-term logging and reporting. In this lesson, you learned about the Fortinet Enterprise Firewall solution, the various FortiGate deployment modes, and the security fabric at the heart of the solution.